Would anyone like to lead us off with the first question? Tracy, go ahead, man.
How big do you think it was for these guys tonight or this afternoon to be able to pull this game out like this against the Dodgers, a team that's pretty much controlled you guys all year?
I think that was a huge win. I think, if you put this last couple of days in perspective, I mean, we got a lot going on. So for these guys to go out there and put that aside and keep grinding, keep chipping away and get a big win, big hit from Chuck, that's huge. There's no doubt that these guys have had our number over the course of the last several years. But, we have a very resilient group, and these guys are learning and growing and playing hard. We had some, huge contributions. Adams, big hit off the bench. Owens, big hit. Obviously, Chuck, big hit. Trevor, after, having some strikeouts, be able to put that ball in play and tie it up. That was a huge at-bat. So I think if you look up and down the roster, I thought we pitched good. I mean, Esty, that was a tough pitch there to Smith. Still trying to figure out how he hit that breaking ball down and in. But, we keep bouncing back, and that's a good sign for our organization, for the type of player that we have here. And it was a nice win.
I mean, you've seen John Gray now from both dugouts, right? Visiting and home.
Yeah.
What have you seen about him in the last, say, year or so that's shown where he's grown?
Well, I think Johnny keeps growing. He keeps growing, getting better, more confident. Buddy and I talk about it all the time about the growth of pitchers and, how long it takes sometimes for these guys to continue to get better. And a lot of it's experience, a lot of it's confidence. Johnny has done a great job this year making his starts and giving us a chance to win. And I think you saw that again today against a great lineup to get as deep as he did into that game was outstanding. And overall, I thought we did a really nice job down there in the bullpen. It wasn't perfect, no, but we gave ourselves a chance to win that ball game, and that's all you can ask.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Thomas Harding next. Go to Thomas.
In the games like this, and you kind of have a feeling about a guy. I know it had been a while since Charlie had hit a home run. Did you have a feeling though there?
Max and I, it's funny. I mean, I'm notorious for calling homers, but I call them all the time. So I sit there and I might call 50 homers in a game. But Max and I did sit there and go, hey, this Charlie hasn't hit a walk-off in a while. This would be a perfect spot, and sure enough. So, I had a good feeling. I think we all had a good feeling with Chuck up there. He's such a big-time player, such a big part of this team and this organization. And when you sit there as a coach, you want a certain guy up there at the plate. Him and Trev. I mean, those guys, are huge parts of this team, and they come through big almost all the time.
As you have watched Charlie this year, he's kind of transitioned from that power guy to a guy who tries to keep innings going, when he's going well, maybe not a lot of home runs, but what do you think of his role right now at this point in his career with this team?
Well, there's nobody more prepared than Chuck is. I mean, he has a plan. He goes up there. He knows every pitcher that comes out of that bullpen. He knows the starter. He knows pitches. He knows what pitches how they're going to work them. His preparation is off the charts. And when you talk to young hitters and you say, hey, watch Charlie Blackmon, watch what he does, watch how he prepares, watch how he approaches the game. There's lots of different ways to contribute. And I think you saw that today. Chuck hit a line drive, to the 6 hole, the shortstop, and then hit a home run. So lots of different ways to contribute. But, Chuck is a tremendous guy and a huge part of this team.
And I wanted to kind of go back to something you said about the bullpen. We saw it the other night where I think Givens left a pitch over the plate. It gets knocked out. Estevez gets the ball golfed out. How are those guys actually pitching? Because every time they give up a home run, it's, the bullpen's falling apart. But in the grand scheme, what do you see?
Well, I mean, the Dodgers have a great lineup. I mean, they walk and they hit homers. So, I mean, I think you saw that today. That's their MO. That's what they do. I mean, every once in a while you throw a great pitch and a guy gets a big hit. It just seems like for whatever reason, these guys have gotten some big hits off us. And I mean, we've had several of that exact same type of game right there where we've given up a homer late and more times than not, it's cost us. But today we were able to bounce back and get the win. But this is a tough group. And I mean, you saw that today. It's to get 27 outs is hard, right? And you have to earn those outs. And that's why what's even more impressive with John and his start is how effective he was. And we ended up getting the outs, but it was a battle.
Thanks, Red.
A couple more hands here. Mike Chambers, go ahead.
Yeah, Mike, the two comebacks, obviously in the bottom of the ninth and obviously in the 10th. If you could just talk about the resiliency of this crew based on the fact that you guys have lost 8 straight to them. Those two comebacks seem to be impressive.
Well, I mean, I said it earlier. I mean, this is an amazing group of guys. They keep fighting. I mean, we know where we're at, right? I mean, we know what the record is against the Dodgers. I mean, we want to beat these guys, and we've had as long as I've been here. I mean, we've had some tough games against them, and everyone knows that. So every at bat is big, and we want to get on the other side of where we're at right now and start winning these games instead of losing them, and that's the goal. And I think hopefully today was a big step in getting on the other side of these tough games.
That's all I got.
We'll finish up with Dwayne. Go ahead, Dwayne.
This is your 10th walk-off win of the season, which ties a franchise record and everything. What can you take from this win against the Dodgers that you can really take forward as you continue the rest of the season?
Well, I think it just continues to give us more and more confidence. So we played really well coming into the All-Star break. That series in San Diego, to win the series there, and then take a few days off. And obviously we've had some stuff come up, but like I said, this is a resilient group. We've played really well at home. So I think we were all very confident in the fact that, we could win that game today. And it was nice to get that win, but hopefully this just continues to help us along the path of this season. And we take the day off, which we definitely need, and, regroup, enjoy the win, and get ready for the Mariners on Tuesday.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You got it.
All right. Thanks for your time, Red.
All right, man.